can't believe we're here. So last time you saw us, I'm already emotional. Last time you guys saw us, we had just made it outside of Kalbarri National Park. And today we're exploring Kalbarri and finishing the lap.
It's a pretty surreal moment because I'm 95% sure that this was the first place that we came to together on a holiday when we were like 12 years old. It was the start of our adventures together, and it's also the end of our adventures in Australia.
I'm already in my feels. I feel like I'm gonna cry this whole video.
It's quite a lot different to what it was when we first were here though, because at that stage it was a dirt road in, very corrugated dirt road in, and now it's super developed, cool platforms, amazing road in.
It's incredible. Informational boards everywhere, animal sculptures of what animals are in the park. It is so different to how I remember it, but the view is so familiar.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest feeling of everything else around I don't recognize, but the view I recognize. We said we're in Kalbarri, but I don't think we explained where we actually are. So we're in the national park and we're on the skywalk. And there are 2 of these skywalk bridges suspended over the gorge. And these did not exist when we were here. And they are just incredible. They give you the craziest perspective over the gorge. It's magnificent.
I can't help but try and look for crocodiles, but we are most definitely not in crocodile territory.
It's a force of habit. We're so used to just like any river being like crocodiles. This is another thing they didn't have when we were last here. They have animal sculptures and then they have an information board on the animal. How cool is that?
Right, so it's to scale. Seems about right? They have like one of my favorite animals as well. They have a quoll.
There's another one over there. We gotta go check it out. Here's your favorite.
Well, kind of my favorite.
One of your favorites.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think the Easterns are the cutest in my opinion.
They're your favorite.
Yeah. They're just so, they've got lots of personality.
Yeah.
They're so sweet.
And they're so underrated.
Yeah.
Also, just a side note, that a few people have passed us and they're fully dripped out in winter gear.
Remember what we said in our...
And we are wearing...
Our New South Wales state summary?
Yeah.
We should address suit attire. Well, seems like we're stuck in Northern Territory, Queensland and Northern WA.
We got so used to the hot areas that we've suddenly driven into cold weather. It is freezing this morning and we're in shorts.
Yeah.
Shorts and t-shirts.
I hope it's 10 degrees hotter in the gorge. We've been back to the van and we still haven't like put a hoodie on or changed our clothes. I feel like we're just, well, it'll heat up soon. Surely, right?
Just gotta walk to heat up.
Yeah.
So we're doing the Nature's Window walk, and I definitely have photos in that as a kid with my family.
And with me and you. It's kind of weird though, because the lookouts weren't that busy. There's like one other group of people there, and then the Nature's Window is just like...
It's really busy.
The car park's filling up pretty quickly.
This is the spot to be.
Wild.
Anne thinks he found the photo location.
It was here.
Here.
It hasn't changed much.
Hasn't changed?
Nah.
I think we've changed quite a bit.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yes, we were stood like here.
Yeah, right there.
Aww.
So here we are at the window of Mother Nature. We are at Nature's Window, and as you can see, it's a window to nature.
Is that it? Fiam was like, don't worry, I got this.
I remember it being bigger, but maybe I was just a lot smaller.
I remember it bigger.
On a serious note, it is actually pretty cool because you look over there and the sun's in your eye and you're like, oh. But the window actually creates a lot of shade and you can actually see like the gorge and the river pretty well through the window.
The window does actually capture like one of the most beautiful views of the area because you've got
That was
gorgy area. You've got the river running through. It's like the perfect contrast.
Murchison River, is it? I believe it is.
I think so. Happy to be here? Should we keep going?
Yeah. Lots of... Our next stop is actually not that far away, and I didn't even know that
it's
it was...
an hour and something.
Yeah, but I thought it was a lot further away.
I love how an hour is now not far away now. Our perception has changed of driving.
I always thought Kalbarri was like forever away from Perth. And now I'm like, well,
it's just a little drive away. Like, pretty much home.
Yeah. You could get there before lunchtime.
Alright, we got about an hour driving to our next spot, and Wehan has the snacks ready. Well, I tried to film out there, but as you can tell, it is so windy out here. So we just went to Hutt Lagoon, which is just outside of Port Gregory, and it's a pink lake, a very, very, very famous pink lake, and a pink lake that is actually pink, because we've come across a lot of pink lakes that are not pink. It's really, really cool. This one... Sorry, someone's...
It's very busy here, by the way.
It's so busy.
Like tour bus galore and motorhome galore as well.
But this is created from algae in the water. So usually it's salt or algae or a combination of both. This is because of algae in the water, and that algae produces a substance that's used for food coloring and vitamin A, I think. Apparently it looks very different depending on when you're here, what the cloud cover's like, what's the
Pretty
sun's
much like every single pink lake.
Pretty much, but it is very pink and very cool. So this one is a winner, but I would say...
I think South Australia has the best pink lakes.
South Australia's York Peninsula.
Especially the one with, what is the Loch Ness, the one in Loch Ness.
Oh,
That one's my favorite. And
that was
this
cool.
one is pretty similar size to that. It's huge.
Yeah, it's massive.
But I would say that one, that's unbeatable.
Yeah,
but then also the whole York
coolest.
Peninsula.
Yeah, it was the York Peninsula.
Was just mind-blowing with the sheer amount of pink lakes I had and like the different kinds.
And they were totally different. They were like slightly different shades, every single one of them. Back on the road. We're currently in Geraldton and Wehan is fueling up, as you can see. But I thought we should probably update you fully on our plans and what we're doing today, because I realized we never properly did that. So obviously we have the goal to get home today. We wanted to go via Kalbarri, the Pink Lake. We also want to pop by the Pinnacles, which I think are about 3 hours from here, 2 hours from here, I think. And then we're gonna go past our old house. We wanna go check it out and see how much the area's changed and the house has changed. And then we're gonna hopefully get to my mom's house tonight when she comes home from work, and we can surprise her and we'll be home. So I can't believe it. I'm so in my feels today. Guns. I'm pulling faces to distract me. And then tomorrow we're going to be surprising Wehan's parents because his mom is flying in from South Africa. I guess I should share as well that none of our family know that we're coming back. So we have been lying to them on our location for months now. Right now they think we are in North Queensland. We told them we would be back September and it's currently July. So it's gonna be a big shock, I think. I don't think any of them have any idea, and I think we're both just so excited, and I know I feel like I'm gonna sob as soon as I see my mom. So it's gonna be a whole thing, but we're very excited, eh, Wehan?
I have no idea what you just said, but I was pulling faces in the background.
Excited to get home and surprise everyone.
Yeah, it's I mean, we said it in our New South Wales State Summary.
Yeah.
We miss family, and it's exciting.
Okay, go pay for our fuel. So we're currently sat at roadwork where they've fully made a stop, and then there's a pilot vehicle taking people each direction, and we've been sat here for so long, but it's right next to Beekeepers Nature Reserve. So as soon as we stopped, all these bees came over, and Vian said we've been here so long they're gonna make a hive on our van before we start moving again. There are so many bees.
I'm not complaining. The WA roads, they're like the creme de la creme. It's like you're driving on a silk road. But do we really need pilot vehicles at every single roadworks? Like, I know where the cones are. I can drive in the lane.
It doesn't even look like anything's being
They're
done
not
here.
doing anything.
Anyway, pilot vehicle's here now, so hopefully not much longer.
Have followed us.
So where are we, Vian? Your favourite place?
No, I believe it's your favorite place.
No, it's your favourite place.
We are at the Pinnacles, which is a spectacular natural phenomenon that everyone that visits Perth or is from Perth goes on about. But when you visit it more than once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, it starts to get a little bit boring. But I mean, it's
So here we are.
So here we are at the Pinnacles. You can probably guess how many times I've been here. Quite a few more times than Lydia has been here, and she is pretty sick of them as well. But it's a good place to stretch our legs right before we get home, because we are probably about an hour and 15 minutes away. But also,
we've been driving like 7 hours, 7.5,
yeah,
8.
we've just driven over 7 hours. So we're going to check out the Discovery Centre, see if there's anything new over the years, and then we'll check out the Pinnacles.
In all honesty, the Pinnacles actually are pretty cool, and if you're visiting WA, I'd say drop by them. We've just been there a million times. Well,
I have.
I've been, once is enough, okay? But they're cool, They're a natural phenomenon, Vian?
Yeah, it's spectacular. Okay, so I feel like we were a little mean, and this may be the pinnacle of our travels around Australia, because it's unique and also constantly changing. It may have changed a lot in that time.
What are these speakers meant to be
overwhelming.
playing?
It wouldn't be one of our videos if it didn't have a bat in it.
And me saying, I love bats.
They're so cool. They're so misunderstood. So we just finished checking out the visitor center. It remains largely unchanged. Lots of taxidermy and history about settlers, European settlers in Perth and northern surrounds, and also just how the Pinnacles are made, different theories of why.
For them to have this sign and to make it that big, you know a lot of people have tried it.
And it's like, it is huge. This is the biggest warning sign that I've seen.
I think that's bigger than any pinnacle we're gonna see.
I think they get pretty big, and from memory, they do get pretty big.
Here they are.
They remain very much unchanged.
Very similar to what you remember.
Yeah, even this walk is identical to what I remember. It reminds me of someone.
Vian! Quick, Vian, go stand next to it. Let me take a picture to send to the family. Smile like you're visiting for the first time ever.
First time ever. Don't get me wrong, it is pretty wild that these aren't just placed here and it's just all of a sudden just patch of sand. But at the end of the day,
Wehan has been here too many times, but they are cool.
yeah.
We've just both came here as kids, so. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I know Wehan's a hater because he's been here too many times, but it is pretty cool. They are cool.
Don't get me wrong. You look at an individual pinnacle and you're like, eh. But you look at it as a whole.
So many.
Yeah.
And we just walked through the main walking area. They have a loop. But then you look way off in the distance that way and there's loads more.
Yeah.
You look way off in the distance that way and there's loads more. Every single direction there are so many. That's what's impressive, but.
Yeah, and also if you don't know what limestone is, it's pretty much just fossilized creatures and
Shells?
seashells from like ages ago. So
We're driving into the suburb where our house was and it is so different.
it is completely different.
It's
now.
so much more developed because we built in an area
didn't
that
build.
was...
We brought
We brought in a very newer area. They were still doing a lot of the surrounding development and they've extended the freeway out this way. It was so quick to access and
It's crazy.
it feels so weird.
This is exactly the same.
This is exactly the same. Oh my gosh.
Moment of truth. What has changed?
They've painted it. Oh look, they have a hanging basket for the garden.
I mean, the lawn looks great.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, there's a doggy in there! And there's shoes outside.
Security cameras.
Oh, probably shouldn't pull outside.
I'll do one more loop.
Okay, one more loop. I'm a little bit emotional, but like I'm tearing up completely. But it's not the house, it's just that we're home.
It's the best decision. Blah, blah, blah. The best decision. Blah, blah, blah.
The best decision we ever made.
Yeah.
I'm like crying.
Oh.
So we're not far from my mom's house and I think we've both just realized that we've been driving for 9 hours, so we smell.
I did not smell until like 30 minutes ago. And it's not like I'm meeting your mom for the first time. I'm just like,
We smell. We're gross. My hair's really scruffy. I feel like it looked really cute this morning. They won't mind, right? It's just been 2 years that they've seen us, but they're
meant to give us unconditional love.
Unconditional love.
Even if they do mind, it's sorry,
That's what
guys.
parents give you. Unconditional love. They won't mind if we smell.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I really hope it doesn't. It's a car. Yeah, it's a car. Okay, go, 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 go. Oh my gosh. Quickly.
Fucking hell! It's so good
I miss you so much.
miss you guys, dude. Your mother's gonna have a fucking heart attack.
I miss you so much.